Whether you're writing a one-page spec for a feature, or spinning up a whole new app service, or even creating a new team, you need to get folks on board with the problem you're trying to solve and sell them on a high-level vision of what needs to get done. You want to socialize your plan with key stakeholders so that you get the support you need, so that everyone's expectations are aligned, and so that all who need to be engaged are working together to come up with a technical and design solution to the same problem, rather than running off in different directions. Getting agreement with your team and other key stakeholders on the priorities and high-level approach should happen before spending time to develop detailed functional specifications or interaction designs. You want to avoid spending time and effort diving into details on a feature that may never get built, or worse, earning a reputation for working on random ideas all the time instead of working with your team. In fact, one of the PM's main job is to ensure the team's alignment with the company's larger goals. So, after you have done your homework and staked out a direction in the discovery and definition phase, you need to prepare to get folks on board and get agreement on what user problems you are going to tackle next, even if the technical approach or design is still not completely clear. To do this, you'll want to create a pitch deck or similar form of communication to lay out your story. You will likely need to invest some face-to-face time to sell your vision, explain your reasoning, and answer questions. A pitch deck needs to clearly state the problem or opportunity, motivate why it's important to address it now, including any relevant market or customer data supporting your position, and to convey the idea of an approach for a solution. This may include demonstrating a simple prototype, mock-up, or screenshot to convey the idea. If so, make sure to communicate that the user interface design is not yet final. You're not looking for feedback on the design until you have folks agreeing with the user problem. And you'll want to spend more time with your design team and customers in the next phase, refining the design, before coding or implementing it starts. But you do want to be as clear as you can about the scope of work required, while being careful about expectations you set. To prepare for questions about the level of effort that will be required, you'll likely want to spend time with one or more engineers who are knowledgeable about the work ahead to help with scoping out the effort, as well as to cultivate engineering support and ideas on a feasible technical approach. The person most likely to be doing the work can often provide a most credible estimate of the effort that will be involved. As part of your pitch, develop a roadmap as needed, but keep things as preliminary as you can so that you don't commit to more than you know you can deliver. Your goal is to bring folks along and enroll the engineering, management, or design support you need to get to the next step of executing in earnest on design and development. It's important to build the pitch with the end goal in mind. The bigger the scope of your idea and ask from the team, the more backup you'll need to tell your story convincingly. Your insights, based on logical analysis of the data and the support of key influencers, can help to make the case for the investment you're proposing. Whether you or others drive that initial review of your pitch, the product manager should actively manage expectations about the current state of knowledge and readiness. A good way to start is to explain the purpose of the meeting, perhaps include a brief overview of the research that has led you to this point, and what, if anything, still needs to be sorted out. Then make your ask and be prepared to back it up with your data and reasoning. At the end, there should be a clear call to action. For example, an ask to assign one or more engineers to begin development, or the go-ahead to move ahead on more detailed design and functional specification, so that at the conclusion of your pitch meeting, you know clearly whether you succeeded or not, and if not, what steps you need to take next in order to get everyone on board. Take a look at the pitch deck templates included in this lesson, and feel free to adapt them to your needs. You'll find a template for a one-page proposal for a feature and another deck more suitable for getting funding for a startup, so you can see how these pitches are different yet similar to one another. That's all for now.